guys, Sam here, and welcome to my Christmas-centered review. This time in diary form. Yeah, it's been a while since I've written in this damn thing. Anyway, today I figured that it was best to talk about an animated Christmas special, and this one comes from one of my favorite Cartoon Network shows, The Amazing World of Gumball. I did talk about this show back on my old channel, but that was a while ago, so I might as well talk about the first Christmas special they ever made. And fun fact, this is one of the few episodes in the show that doesn't have a "the" in its title. A lot of their episodes have that. The puppy, the shell, the choices, you get the idea. This one just has Christmas in its title. But trust me, if you think that's a little interesting, wait until I start talking about the story. And speaking of that, as always, I start with a summary, and then I give you my final thoughts afterwards. Then we all sing jingle bells while some porn stars pleasure us. No, that ain't gonna happen. Now, with that out of the way, let's begin. It starts with some of the characters in the show saying Merry Christmas to the camera, while a Christmas song plays in the background. Huh, that's kinda nice. Maybe this will be a very heartwarming, emotional, and happy... Holy f***. Okay, well, I guess the special isn't all sunshine and rainbows. It literally does start with the Watterson family hitting somebody that looks like Santa. Richard firmly believes it is Santa, so he fears he's gonna be on the naughty list forever. But then he starts trying to cancel out that bad deed by performing good deeds. They don't work. Like, at all. Anyway, the doctor says the guy is concussed, has no memory, no ID, and now he's just the Wattersons' problem, not the hospital's, which Nicole doesn't like at all because A, she doesn't believe it's Santa, and B, she doesn't want to bring a dirty man into her own home. And honestly, I can understand why. But after some begging from her kids, who also believe it is Santa like Richard, she relents. This gives Gumball, Darwin, and Anais the opportunity to give Santa his memory back. But it doesn't go too well. He doesn't say the stuff Santa would usually say, and he's more concerned with eating cookies. So the kids decide to bring out the Santa in him by doing the Kid on Santa's Lap thing at the mall. Anais goes first. She tells Santa all the things she wants for Christmas. Very specific things, in fact. But when Santa calls her a spoiled brat, Anais gets mad and starts wrecking shit up. Next, Darwin says all he wants for Christmas is world peace. But when Santa says that's impractical, Darwin gets mad and starts wrecking shit up. Then Gumball asks Santa if he could be in his lap, but Santa says no, which leads to, you guessed it, Gumball getting mad and wrecking shit up. And finally, when Santa asks for a cookie and the others say no, he starts wrecking shit up. So yeah, the more they try, the less successful they get. Oh man, that's a very grim phrase for any adult to hear. Eventually, Nicole sits the kids down and tells them that Santa isn't real, which destroys their innocence. Literally. She then tells them when she realized Santa wasn't real. When she was young, she used to write to Santa all the time. All she ever wanted from him was one special gift. But she never got a response back and stopped believing. When her story is finished, she finds out her kids have gone and goes out to look for them. And this leads to the kids shutting down Christmas for everyone in their neighborhood, while singing a sad Christmas song called Christmas is Cancelled. Oh geez, hopefully we haven't gotten there yet. Meanwhile, Richard keeps trying to do good deeds, but he keeps failing. But then, things change when he comes across a reindeer in a sleigh. Now he thinks that if he can work the sleigh, he could save Christmas. But after he smacks the reindeer's ass, it takes off like a bat out of hell. But it's a good thing it happened because once the kids are at home and about to say goodbye to the Santa lookalike, he gets knocked out by one of the presents that fell out of the sleigh. And that's all it took for him to be Santa again. Yeah, it really is him. But now they gotta worry about Richard and the sleigh. At one point, the sleigh comes at them. All of them duck, except Gumball. Now he's on for the ride too. So the others have gotta find a way to get them down safely, which leads to some funny gags and some nice epic music. Eventually, Nicole finds out about this, and with help from Darwin and Anais, she turns on some Christmas lights and gives Richard and Gumball a place to land. Luckily, they do land safe and sound. Now, with things calmed down, Nicole finally gets the chance to meet Santa, and we find out why Santa never wrote back. Turns out Nicole kept sending her letters to the South Pole instead of the North Pole. I'll talk about that later. Santa gives her the gift she's always wanted, thanks the kids for believing in him, forgives Richard for running him over, and, with a little help from Richard, sets off into the night. And the episode ends with Gumball telling the neighbors that Christmas is back on. The end. So that's the story. What are my thoughts? Well, first off, it is funny. There's a lot of humorous moments, some that are lighthearted, some that are very dark. I think my top 3 funniest moments have got to be when the kids and Santa wreck up the mall, Richard trying to deliver a baby, but it's actually a guy getting, I think, a vasectomy? I don't know. And this line from Nicole.
Come on, kids, come home. There's plenty of stuff that doesn't exist. The Tooth Fairy, Bigfoot, Switzerland.
Honestly, she gets some pretty good lines in this episode.
Okay, I'm gonna run a bath for our guest. If he touches anything, clean it. With fire.
But yeah, the moment where she finally meets Santa is very sweet and heartwarming. The episode does have that Christmas spirit, and the climax was pretty fun. It almost makes you feel like you're in the sleigh with Richard and Gumball at times. The sad song was done well, the animation is splendid, the music is good, and the ending was very satisfying. And the guy who played Santa, Brian Blessed, I hope I said that name right, did an excellent job. This is the same guy who did Boss Nass in Phantom Menace and the villain Clayton in Tarzan. Man, 1999 was a good year for him, but in this episode, he adds just the right amount of cynicism and cheer. Not the greatest fictional Santa, but he's pretty decent. Now, are there some issues? Well, there really is just one I have. Remember when I said I would come back to the part about Nicole sending all her letters for Santa to the South Pole? Yeah, about that, I have to ask, how dumb are you? I mean, the show has established that Nicole is the most mature person in her family. She's the glue that holds them all together, and aside from Anais, is the smartest person. So how could she make that South Pole mistake repeatedly? I mean, I can understand it better if she only did it as a kid, but the flashback shows that she kept doing it in her teens and in her young adult years. Wouldn't there have been a moment where she was like, how come Santa isn't writing back? Do I have the address right? If the South Pole isn't working, let's try the North Pole. That would have solved the problem, especially since Santa is real in this world. Nicole, I like you and you're a good character, but that was a dumbass move. You're just too smart for that. I mean, yeah, Richard made some dumbass moves in this episode too, and I can understand why some would see this as a problem with the episode. But, I don't know, I found his moments to still be humorous, and at least his heart's kind of in the right place. Emphasis on kind of. And Gumball has made dark humor work before, and for the most part it works here. So yeah, aside from that, this special was both fun and funny. It's got good jokes, witty lines, lovely animation, a fun climax, and it ends on a nice note. It's a good Christmas special, and if I had to give it a final score, I would have to give it a 9 out of 10. Well guys, that's pretty much it, and... okay, I'll answer one big question. Isn't the style of reviewing similar to Mon of 1,000 Thoughts? Well, first off, I've done diary-style reviews before, and second, this video was mostly in color, although he has been doing videos longer than I have. And... did I actually do one in black and white? Nah, that can't be. It's not like I actually really did copy him to a T. Oh my god. Mon? Please don't kill me for this. But just in case if he does, I better start writing my will. I would like to leave everything to... Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. My Twitter username is also in the description, and let me know in the comments about what you thought of this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, my name is Sam. Mwah. Good night, everybody, and have a Merry Christmas.